During those times, yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
I got to meet him the first night that Brian and him did a concert in Victoria on the island out there outside of Vancouver. And went over to Victoria and heard him in a concert. And they came back to Vancouver that night. And saw him in a club sitting there. And Steve Martin was up on stage telling, doing his comedy shtick back then. And run into Brian and they invited me to sit down with them. And boy, that was amazing to meet some
Yeah.
It's like one of those things.
Midwesterners out on the coast.
Yeah.
Great people.
Well, he just met Brian and knew this guy's genius. Come with me. Brian, I said, I'm standing there with Brian.
That's one of my best memories,
He said, so I meet Steve Goodman. He sees my show. And the next morning, I'm in New York City singing for Record Man. And then we got on the plane and came home, all in a 3-4 hour period. And he said, he says you're going to do it, you do it. He said, and now we make him open for every one of my shows, and it's like having Superman open every show. And so one time he came out dressed like Superman. And so, but Prime loved him and appreciated
Yeah.
that he may have never been discovered. You never know.
Right. Yeah,
It's hard to believe that, but
He really complimented John's playing too, because he was so simple. But Goodman was all over the place on the acoustic guitar. Really a good player and a strong, happy vibe guy. I mean, really full of good notes.
I'm glad that you knew him too. It's
Yeah, I got to meet him a couple times out there in Vancouver that night with John Prine and Steve Goodman sitting in the booth listening to comedy. Then once out in Toronto at the Mariposa Folk Festival.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
met him there sitting on a guitar case writing out a song for somebody that was right there. And he was sitting there writing out the words to the, whatever it was. And then he was playing it on one of the stages there. So yeah, I got to run into him a few times, but I never got to hang out with him like you did or anything. But man, what a great...
He'd show me in San Francisco. I'd pick him up at the airport. Oh wow. That was kind of a blessing.
Airports bring memories to me of people I have met, like Ramlin Jack Elliott. Took him to the airport. Dave Van Ronk, well, he played up in Eau Claire once at this
Just let it sit there.
place at Piano Bob. And, we all were part of the New Delhi. And Dave Van Ronk came there for like a week. And I went fishing and I thought, what an amazing guy there. People like that. And,
I met. He was a great fiddle player.
Bass or Clemens?
No.
Kenny Baker?
No, he was jazz.
Oh, Stefan Grappelli.
Yeah, so I met Stefan Grappelli. And
I had to narrow it down a little bit.
I said Denny Garcia earlier.
Well, thanks. Yeah, but I got that.
so we're.
You stick.
And he's still speaking with a French accent. He goes, Jimmy, that's just sort of my chip. Jimmy, you wrote some songs? I went, yeah, they're good, Jimmy. We were in Chicago. And Stephen with his partner, what was his partner's name?
Django Reinhardt.
Django Reinhardt. And so he was always having trouble with Django. Because if there was a fish within 100 miles, Django was going to try to go catch it.
He was a gypsy. Man.
He was a gypsy,
Oh,
so all of a sudden the show would be ready to go, and he'd say, "Is there a fishing area near here?" "Oh yeah, just 10 miles on." Said, "Go find him. He'll be there." And that's right. And he was that was his curse of putting up with words Django. He was fishing. Oh, but
What a guy.
he
Man.
was a clever guy. He wanted Sabine and me to open the tour for him, but I don't know if he died or what happened. We never did get to.
Django?
No, Stephen.
Oh, I think he passed on not that long ago.
Oh,
He came up to Eau Claire. Got to hear him at the joint where I first heard you.
Yeah,
You were doing your Trees in Love song.
Trees in Love.
And let's see.
I did a song called Trees in Love. And I also did
Another one about the
impersonation of
universe
trees.
expanding and expanding.
Oh, 900 miles. Galaxy song.
First time I ever heard him, you know.
12,900 miles, yeah.
My favorite, yeah.
One of my all-time favorites.
Jim Post told a story about standing out in talking about acid rain, and he said he stood outside there for quite a while with his mouth open and nothing happened.
After what now?
You were standing out there with your mouth open in the acid rain, telling the whole thing, and
Of acid rain?
Oh, I said rain and nothing happened. I kept waiting to get off.
yeah. People remember stuff like that. You know?
Yeah. That's a wonderful line.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't happen. I don't believe it has to rain. Oh, my God.
That was up in Eau Claire.
That's right.
I heard you and Randy Sabine. I think he was playing with you.
Oh,
right?
my God.
Randy.
He called me yesterday.
Yeah? How's he doing?
He hasn't any work, can't get any work.
Yeah.
He wants me to put a tour together.
Oh man, it knocked the heck out of all working musicians' itineraries.
Well, I think we could get some work, but I
Yeah.
just don't want to work.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a maid.
Yeah, why work? You could just
Sorry, buddy.
you can pick up your guitar anytime for free. You know.
Hey, I have friends whose rooms like this.
Yeah.
So, why do I need to go somewhere else? Just cross the river?
Well, it's a little crowded these days. But with all the extra
Oh, with the
people.
mannequins.
Yeah, I looked
Yeah,
over there
yeah.
kind of. I was really high for a minute there, and I looked over there and I thought, oh. I swear they came to life for a
Oh my
fraction of a
God!
second. It's an all-girl band.
It's a wonder I didn't
Well,
speak
you got
to
a
him.
male bass player back
Did
there.
oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
guy.
Derby guy.
Yeah.
That's
So what?
Dick Derby and the Rangerettes.
There we go.
You got a name for the band?
I'm not getting that far into any of this, Denny. I'm trying to stay neutral.
Well, I was wondering, just
I just ended up
in
with-
case
with-
you're starting to lose it or
Yeah.
something.
No, I ended up with 6 mannequins. And what do you do with 6 mannequins?
Well, hopefully not much.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
move them
see?
around once in a while, vacuum around the base.
You do much, your wife is going
I
to
don't want to know.
I don't know. Ah, da, 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 da.
Yeah. No, there's no worries there.
Uh,